Welcome to Mystic. I was just going to go and record some videos for the quality. But then on my end, sometimes they upload fast, sometimes they don't. I thought I might as well just go and do it live. Quality typically is not the best at this time. It's also this diffuse light. But at the same point, there we go. Oops. But at the same point, you know that it's made by a real person. You know that I'm actually pulling cards for you and it's not being generated by something else. Authentically, this is what I have to share. And so I welcome you to it. So this is a reading for Gemini or anybody with strong Gemini placements. Do you have a Gemini sun, Gemini moon, Gemini rising? Perhaps. You know, if you look at the Vedic charts or if you look at the Western astrology charts, astrological charts, maybe your sign is completely different. Maybe on another system's astrological chart, maybe you are a Gemini or have significant Gemini placements. Maybe Gemini is in your first house. Maybe you have multiple planets in Gemini. Perhaps you have a Mercury in Gemini. You get the idea, right? There's many different ways to have. Maybe you were born on the cusp. And although you may have one sign as your sun, maybe internally you're chock full of Gemini. Maybe you have a Gemini Venus and you feel that quite acutely due to placements in your chart. Okay, so you get the idea. Gemini Collective. Gemini, I was almost feeling like doing a love reading for you. One of my long ones. I'm not sure if I did one 2 weeks ago or not, though. It could have been for Libra. I'm not sure. But we'll see how it goes. I definitely will do a November check-in, and then depending on how I feel, I might actually go into a love reading and check out those 12-sign zodiac affinities. They take a bit of time, but they are fun, and I think I'm in the mood to do that for Gemini or Gemini collectives. Gemini, if you appreciate my time, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, please share. And I think that's all I want to say. Shall we hop into it? I actually think I'm missing. Oh, no, I'm not. I have it. Thank you for the like. Hello. Let that go and sound out, and let's go and see our messages for Gemini. All right. So Gemini, I have Hangman. Hangman with a Page of Cups. Gemini in this energy, contemplative, curious, unsure. But in this energy, the seeds that grow confidence, Gemini. Gemini, I have interest in your energy. You are attracting interest. Likewise, this person, Gemini, is unsure of the ground that they walk on, at least with you. Perhaps, too, in this energy, Gemini, they're not sure what they want from you. You know, Gemini, this could be love in this energy, but on a collective level, and we're going to take it very broadly first and see how much it narrows down. But collectively, what I have here is somebody who wants to make an offer to you to do something that they believe in and something they enjoy. So this could be friendship, this could be love, this could also be work, could very well be work. If it's work, I'm going to say it's work with, I'm not going to say necessarily a creative bent, but there are gains to be had. This person who's viewing you, there is gains to be made the closer and closer they come to you. Still sorting out what that could be. But let's find out more with Hangman. I will say too, we do have significant Pisces energy coming up here. Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn. And also there could be people around you in that energy, Gemini. You could also consider where those placements sit in your chart, as that's kind of the energy that's coming up, and you can see that reflected. Also too, Gemini, think about the time period now from now until early spring. So we have Hanged Man. Also too, with Hangman being in Pisces energy, someone's imagination is active. I'm not going to say it's an overdrive or anything, but somebody is definitely has a vivid imagination. I'm going to say that. They have a vivid imagination, especially with Page of Cups. They are in this energy, Gemini, thinking of things in of ways that they wouldn't normally be inclined to do. That's the energy that you are inspiring. So Hangman gets a 7 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and an Ace of Swords. Gemini, I wonder what your own schedule is looking like right now. How are you occupying your time? 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups. Is that an Emperor I have behind here? It is. Gemini, in this energy, it could be yours, it could be theirs, but Emperor, Ace of Pentacles with with these fours, all 4 of Swords. It's like nothing is quite worth this person's time. And as I said too, I wonder how you're spending your time, because what I have here is basically 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups. And these 9s, a lot of introspective time, a lot of independent time, a lot of being alone, and also too high worth, high self-value, knowing that, as well as Gemini, knowing like, is this worth me even getting involved, worth my effort, worth me paying attention. A lot of things that are, if this isn't your energy, Gemini, then this is the energy of the person around you. Not much is worth their time. Very self-confident, lots to offer, very capable. I'm going to say too, in this energy, very astute, very smart. Doesn't need to lean on other people to accomplish what they have to get done. And therefore, this person is very judicious about what they get involved in or not. Also, too, let's go and keep in mind the 4. So Emperor is a 4 energy, 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups. 4 may be relevant to you. Maybe you might be seeing 4. So keep an eye out on the number 4. As well as Gemini, 4s are stability, platform, foundation. All things are possible from a solid foundation. And this person's foundation, Gemini, is very strong. So 7 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and Ace of Swords. Gemini, decision. I'm going to say it already has been made. Hangman with 7 of Cups, the thought process has already been established. The ideas, the possibilities, whether it's done with you, without you, all the possible things to do, they've already been reviewed. Nine of Wands is just a matter of how to implement them. Ace of Swords, a decision's been made, and just waiting now for the execution of them. So with that in mind, I actually want to check out, let's check out the Ace of Swords, Gemini. Energies we have here so far, I have Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra. All fall energy. When you consider that Libra started, early fall to late fall, early summer, or something like the end of summer, however you want to classify time. I have Magician, which actually I do read my Magicians as Gemini energies. I have Magician, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Oops. Two of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Again, there's that pensive energy, almost mirroring a hangman. What to do and how. The time that's in limbo coming towards you, Gemini, is only because I almost want to say this group now is Seven of Cups energy, but it's only because they want to make sure that they present this proposal to you in the most appetizing way possible. They want to leave no doubt, Gemini, for refusal or even hesitancy. They want you to go and see this and know it's a good deal. We'll take a peek at this a little bit more, but let's check out the other energies. Take a little bit more, a closer look at what's being offered. Oops. Nine of Wands. It gets a Five of Pentacles, Hierophant, all Taurus energy, with some Capricorn, all Earth. Well, first of all, Five of Pentacles with Hierophant is knowing your worth, and also to how other people have thus far expressed that worth. Again, we go back into what do you engage in, what do you don't engage in, what sort of circles do you involve yourself in, and which kind of circles are you sitting out on because it just doesn't match. Where you'd end up doing certain things, hanging around certain people, it doesn't align to where you see yourself going. Also, too, Gemini, perhaps in this energy, has something been extremely, extremely slow for you since the spring? With that Three of Pentacle energy as well. Maybe there was something earlier in the year that caught your eye, or ideas that caught your eyes, or connections you caught that you had been involved in, and you repivoted from that, distanced yourself from that. This is sitting it out, but sitting it out because you know what it is you want to be involved in, what it is you will not tolerate. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, I have a Queen of Wands, the Devil, and Four of Wands. Very hot energy. Aflame with ideas. Eight of Cups. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see the phone. Yes, you can. Eight of Cups with a Knight of Cups tells me moving away from that which is comfortable, Gemini, because you know that there's something better. Also, too, what interests you and what doesn't. Gemini, lots of things, particular things interest you. And previously, Gemini, with what interested you, you haven't seen it. You haven't seen it, and it's not worth your time to engage, not worth your time to charm, not worth your time to build and explore more of. What captures your attention, Gemini, are very specific things. You going to say hi? She's going to say hi. Anyway, Gemini, I do want to take a look at this Ace of Swords energy. Let's take a peek at that. I want to see this offer that's being made. Magician. I have the Tower. Four of Swords tells me that what you've been waiting for, or what is coming your way, Gemini, something that you have anticipated, something that you've expected. Also, too, you put enough work and effort into getting this, so much so that to put any more work or effort towards it would just be redundant. In other words, you've already filled this cup of expectation or this cup of work as much as you could, you should. Now it's up for other people, Gemini. Strong Libra energy. Other people, Gemini, to come forward and nurture that which you have started. Build upon that which you have established. Very strong Libra energy here. So perhaps these decisions as well that got made could be someone in Libra energy. Also look in your own chart, see where you have Libra energy. That could be what you've been waiting on, and that could be precisely the area or the themes, Gemini, that go and result in this breakthrough. Your second house could be clearer communication. Fifth house could be invitation to more social events. Also, to having literally, honestly, more fun. That's eighth house energy. Gemini, if you have Libra in the eighth house, well, it could be a couple things. You could be understanding a whole, your understanding could be significantly leveled up. Also, too, you could be getting a lot of clarity, a lot of information that perhaps you were or were not curious about, did ask or did not ask for. You know, you could think about those sorts of terms and themes if you think about Libra. Either way, too, in this energy, something that happened a few months ago has been a turning point or will result in a turning point for you, Gemini, in this energy, perhaps to come through as well. Think about this in mid-December to mid-spring. Three of Wands. This is something, Gemini, that you thought you would not be able to move on, an opportunity that you had hoped would be possible, but you had already closed yourself off on it. You accepted the fact that maybe it would not work out, or that it was just the price tag to make it work out was too much, was not, oh, here, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. In order for you to work out a specific situation, Gemini, it could be you felt that would compromise your self-worth too much, was not worth the price, was not worth the cost. And so you let go of that wish, let go of that endeavor. Is it that Pacific opportunity that's coming up for you, Gemini, or something new? Well, we have 2 aces here. I have night energy too, bustling all around with the Tower. Maybe something similar to what you hoped for, Gemini. Same vein, same movement, same projected outcome. It's a wish. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles gets an 8 of Swords, Gemini energy. Oh, completely unexpected quiet. May. Quiet. 1 second. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Quiet. Yes, I have always a kitty or two meowing in the background. Why do they do that to me? I don't know. They just do. Okay, overall, Gemini. As you've been holding back and waiting to move on something worthy of you, as you've been knowing very clearly what it is that you want, and also to understanding, perceiving, Gemini, what that is that will get you what you want. I see that in this energy, you are going to be getting something that you have been anticipating for and holding back on. It's a new start, Gemini. That new start for you, timing-wise, looks like it actually started getting really, really moving around you come early fall. And it looks like, Gemini, this is going to come into a crescendo for you with in your face text on paper results, visibility to you. Shortly, but I do see it being end of the year to mid-spring. That's what's generating for you, Gemini. It's an offer that you closed yourself off to, an offer that you won't expect. Maybe to the one who will make the offer is what you won't expect. Something's being revisited, Gemini, whether it's an actual person or group who's going to be cycling their way back to Gemini, or what you have wanted, that is what's going to be offered to you. Quiet, Coachy. Everybody's got a meow. Okay. Oh, thank you for the like. I think I'll end this one here. I might come back and do some love readings. If I do, keep an eye out on it. But I think I'm going to go and do a few other of the signs. I think I only did 5 so far. I think I did Libra, Aquarius, Aries. Did an earth sign, probably Capricorn. Cancer, Gemini. I'm going to do some of the other signs. So I'll be back. I might be back with a Gemini love reading later. I might be back with a collective reading too. We'll see. But thank you for your time. Bye-bye.